Okay, we just left off part 1, and I just dropped the hind to earth, so the enemies didn't get it, but I had a parachute malfunction, so I died. But it turns out the team's pretty good. So spawn on Penzilla here, who's right by the crate that was armed, and it's taken. So we actually took that base. So I spawned all the guys here, and we're just sitting around waiting for the map to move on here. That's that base taken and moving on up. Weird thing is, it looks like the spawn point on this base. Their base is over there, but our spawn point doesn't move up. It looks like we're still stuck at the base behind us, which kind of sucks. But what you can do? So I just try and stay alive. More mortar strikes, killing. I've got a silver patch there. Star. I guess I'm halfway there to get the patch. I don't have to use a mortar strike anymore. And we're heading over to the VADS turret over here. See if we can get hold of the VADS turret and then start ripping the crap out of everything and advance under its fire. At least that was the plan. Because we discovered this VADS turret about 3 minutes ago when it tore the hind up. So we decided to use that advantage. Well, not advantage, use the knowledge of that and try and turn it to our advantage at least. VADS is ripping stuff up. I'm doing what I can. VADS is doing the work. See if I can spot anything for it. This is a base I've defended before as a defender, I think once, and so when I was the defender on that team, I usually hid behind that wall and looked out across the desert, so make sure I mortar strike that wall and move on up. Didn't do much. Motion sensor mainly for the VADS turret, not really for me, but it works out pretty well. See what's coming. Getting some hit markers there. Spot assist. Pretty hard to hit stuff with the new M1. The Garand. It's been muted a little bit, not too much, but you need magnum ammo with it really to get any decent amount of kills. That's not really why I'm here anyways. So we arm the crate, and here I'm trying to mortar strike where I think the door into that building is, so that it will come down on people entering the building to take down the crate. So pulling the mortar strike there, and it comes, and I get a kill, so that's cool. Pleased about that. Just break cover here just to make sure they're not actually on the crate. No one survived that mortar strike, and they're not. I die for it, but like I said before, I'll trade a life for a crate any day. It was worth it just to check no one's disarming it. And plus Penzilla's right here, so I say right here, he's actually still in base. So oh, here we are. I just realised that my explosive stock was on and face palmed, and I changed it. Oh well. So it looks like we spawned back all the way over here, and we've got to go all the way through the broken down ship and all the way back to the front again. But there's a little idiot, and he thinks he's being funny, coming to our base, and he's running forwards to our base. I mean, if we arm that crate now, I mean, what's that guy going to do about it? Our base is going to move on, and he's going to be 3 bases behind, so I'm not quite sure what he wants to accomplish by doing that. Here is the crate out back. Keeping pressure on the crate. The guy who killed me goes down, so it looks like we've got a presence there. Get rezzed. Oh, I spawn in and get rezzed. Motion sensor for the crate, of course. And I see there's a VADS turret there, so make a mental note of that. Almost tears me to shreds, but I die. But it doesn't matter. I think we get the crate here. Oh, it's reset. Okay, whatever. And I can hear the motion sensor beeping on me there. So I figure that there's a little sniper, that sniper that we saw earlier is trying to camp this UAV station, which is a stupid tactic. But some idiots like to do that sometimes. But it turns out my motion sensor, I haven't seen anything, So I guess he's given up with that, I guess. So, part of the UAV, Benzilla's C4ing me up for the next rush, but we got the crate anyway, so it looks like the C4 is probably going to be hitting the next base. But while I'm here, I'm going to make sure that BADS turret's down, so make sure I spot it. There it is. Hopefully it hasn't spotted me yet. And down it goes. That's the BADS turret out of the way. Just pressing back. Nope, nothing there. I'm scooting on over here. And this is quite cool, because on Conquest you never ever see this part of the base. It felt pretty fresh going around here, so I enjoyed it. Also not quite sure where the hell the crate is. So it's in this building over here. Doesn't look like there's a way in, so I try and make a hole in the roof with the missile strike there. And I'm going through the smoke, and it turns out there's girders across. It's not like bad company or anything. So I'm like, oh crap. So I wait for my rocket to reload to open the door, but someone sees me and shoots me. So there goes the UAV, and there's not really much we can do about that. And it's a hell of a long walk to get to anywhere near the game right now. So we start our trek. Moving on up. And I can understand why Benzilla's there, but a minute I turn around and I'm like, wait, why have we got this health kit guy here? And apparently he was just throwing health kits at us for no apparent reason. So I'm not quite sure why. Turns out I'm getting sniped here, which is funny. And the rest of the guys just tear everything up. And he throws me a health kit, so he's not a complete waste. He's doing alright for himself, so good for him. And we've got Alpha there, who's armed it. He fires at his own guy for some reason. And we've almost got to space. Nearly there. And we're looking at the entrance to the base now. I'm having a look through my binoculars, see if I see anything. And they have a tank, which isn't good. This kit is not for tanks. And I don't know how people get kills with mortar strikes and tanks, because tanks always move. I'd rather have a stationary target with a mortar strike, I guess. So I'm going to risk that tank not seeing me, hopefully. And it sees me by the looks of it. Yeah, Abrams. So that's going to be a pain. It's got a bolt weapon as well, so it's a particularly anti-infantry tank. With its coaxial on the front of it. So, spawning on Benzilla. He's like hunkering down in here, neither of us are a kit for a tank. And there's the tank over there. So I'm putting a mortar strike on it. But someone C4's it anyway. So that's the tank out of the way. So I go out to cover. And think it's close as clear, but I'm getting shot. I think, oh god, what's shooting me? And it's another tank. Little do I know there's so many tanks in this map. But we'll see about